ill or hatred. How anger arises. The closest reasons of anger are that negative object or unpleasant object or the object of anger and unwise attention. If I am angry, I can limit that and I am so much hard. These are the close reasons of anger. The object of anger and also this is very important. Even though we receive the negative feelings, negative forms, negative experience, we don't get angry. If we are wise and mindful at the present moment, whenever someone can make you angry, we are not successful since we are unhappy at that moment. Even though we are very educated, though we are very rich, even though our relatives are very rich and educated, even though you have a very beautiful physical body, if you get angry, everything that we earn is useless. Therefore, we should be very careful about our mind. Mind is the most important thing in our life. We should take care of our mind very well. The one who can make you angry will become your master, since you are controlled by that person. The one who can make you angry will become your master. Since you depend on that person or thing, you are control that person. Do you like it? No one likes it. Therefore, as soon as we get angry, we should understand. Sometimes we say that I get angry, always anger disturbs me. Actually, don't worry. If you know that you get angry, you are very successful. You are in practice. What is the practice? Chitte chittanupassi viharati. You are contemplating on your mind. According to fourfold mindfulness, you are practicing in chittanupassana. If you know that you get angry. Sadosang va chittan sadosang chittanti pajanati. Whenever mind is angry, we immediately understand that my mind has anger at that moment. If we know that we are angry, gradually we can overcome anger. Buddhism explains the path of purification. No matter whatever negative thoughts that we have in our minds, Buddhist path is same. We have to practice 3 steps. Sile patittahaya narosapanyo chittang panyanja bhavyam. The wise person practices samatha and vipassana, or the tranquility meditation and insight meditation based on virtue or sila. The very first step of our spiritual path is that virtue or sila, discipline in our speech and behavior. When we do something, when we speak something, we think again and again whether it is correct. Especially we practice here 5 precepts. Abstaining from taking life, abstaining from stealing, abstaining from sexual misconduct, abstaining from foul speech, and abstaining from intoxicating drinks and drugs that causes heedlessness. If we practice 5 precepts, even though we get angry, we never disturb others. We never kill others because we practice sila. That is the first step of our spiritual path. Not only that, we come to the next level, tranquility of concentration meditation, samatha bhavana. Using a samatha meditation technique, we concentrate our mind in the present moment. Again and again we do it. As a result of practicing samatha bhavana, we are able to reduce hindrances from our mind in the jhana level. We reduce sensual pleasure, ill will, sloth and torpor, restlessness and worry, skeptical doubts. These are the negativities, hindrances that we reduce in the second level, which is samatha. And finally, we practice directly mindfulness. The very first one is sila, the second one is samatha, the third one is vipassana or insight meditation based on mindfulness. If you are a gifted person, very wise person, directly you can practice Panya wisdom. How do we do it? As soon as we remember something or someone, if you are able to understand that moment, I read my mind. When we remember a person who has disturbed us, if you can understand that my eye has ceased, forms have ceased, I consciousness have ceased, I understand something at this moment through my mind consciousness in the present moment. Then we see the world as emptiness. We have nothing to have from the material world. It means our mind has no space for any defilements since we are completely in wisdom, reflecting on arising and ceasing. When Buddha was living, when he met some spiritual and very gifted persons, Buddha directly explained this path. Vipassana Pubangam Samatha. Vipassana Pubangam Samatha. The concentration meditation based on insight meditation, such as when Buddha met Bahya Dharukirya, what was the message of the Buddha? Ditte dittamatam bhavisati, sute sutamatam bhavisati, mute mutamatam bhavisati. Bahya, you should train your mind thus. Whatever you have seen, that has ceased. Whatever you have heard already, that has already ceased. There is an example that when sunlight comes from the east direction, if there is no land or ground in the west direction, there is no shadow. When the sun comes from the east direction, there is no water or any wall, any land. There is no place for the shadow of the sunlight. Like that. When we see something, when we hear something, when we smell something, when we remember things, if our mind doesn't depend on any material thing or persons in the external world, developments or negative thoughts such as craving, lust, anger, jealousy, conceit, they are nothing. In this situation, Buddhism has explained the gradual path. If we can overcome anger, actually we can live happily. We can live freely. This is a freedom, this is the liberation. And especially we should understand the nature of anger. Whenever we are angry, actually we have no real happiness. Since outside persons are controlling us, we have no inner peace. Therefore, we should understand the danger of anger. For that, we have to go forward on this path by practicing Dhamma. The Buddha explains the five techniques that we can practice in order to overcome anger. The very first one is practicing loving kindness, metta. The second one, practicing compassion bhavana or karuna bhavana. The third one, practicing equanimity. Fourth one, we should not think about the object of anger. Fifth one, we should reflect on the nature of the karmic energy. If someone has done some wrong things for us, we should think that is the person who is the owner of his own karma. If he does some wrong things, he has to face the negative results. His karma goes to him, my karma comes to me. These are the five techniques that we can practice in order to overcome anger. The very first one is practicing metta bhavana. The duration of practicing metta bhavana decides how much we can overcome anger. As the result of practicing metta bhavana, we are friendly with everyone. Although other people are angry with us, we don't get angry with them. The second one, karuna bhavana or compassion. Even though some people are happy in this world, most of people are in this world, they are suffering with many problems. Sometimes the physical problems, sometimes mental problems, sometimes they have social problems. With many problems, people who are in this world are suffering. We contemplate on that, may they be free from suffering again and again. The third one, equanimity. We make a balanced mind, upekha mind. How do we practice it? When we understand the nature of the world, we are silent, we make an equal mind. And also, fourth one, asati amaniskara. When we think something or someone, if anger arises in our minds, we should not think it again and again. We have to replace our mind to another place. That is also a technique in order to overcome anger. And also, fifth one, contemplating on the nature of the karmic energy. People who are in this world, they are the heir of their own karma. Karma that we do physically, verbally, and mentally with intention is our heritage. When we think it, we can make a pure mind, peaceful mind. here. We should understand very well the Noble Eightfold Path. I think most of you have heard about the Noble Eightfold Path, Arya Attangika Magga, where we can see this practice. Wherever we are angry, where we can see it in the path. The very first one is Sammaditthi. The second one is Samma Sankappa. Samma Sankappa means Nekkhamma Sankappa, Avyapada Sankappa, Avihimsa Sankappa. Nekkhamma Sankappa means we think in order to overcome sensual pleasure. Avyapada Sankappa means loving kindness meditation. Whenever we are angry, it means we have Miccha Sankappa, wrong intention. What is the reason of anger? Miccha Ditti, wrong view, wrong understanding. What is the nature of the wrong understanding, misunderstanding? What is the foundation of misunderstanding? Associating with bad friends. Whenever we associate with the bad people who are unwise and unmindful, that is the cause of wrong understanding. Miccha Ditti. As soon as we receive the good association, noble association, we receive the Sammaditthi, correct understanding. They explain the path, how we purify our mind. As the result of associating of good friends, we cultivate our Sammaditthi, right understanding. What is the right understanding? In one side, we understand the karmic law. Whatever we do with intention, we will have the same results. Whenever mind is polluted, suffering follows us. Whenever our mind is pure and calm, happiness follows us. This is the nature of the karmic energy, karmic law. This is the very first step of the Sammaditthi, or right understanding. What is the second understanding of the Sammaditthi? Understanding the nature of our life. How suffering arises and how suffering ceases. This is the direct path of getting rid of suffering. Whenever we are suffering, it means we are ignorant. We depend on the material world or persons. When we think something, we always depend on the external world. Actually, when we remember something, we read our own mind. It doesn't mean that there is no material world. Actually, there is a material world that consists with the four fundamental elements: earth element, water element, fire element, and air element. Solidity, fluidity, heat, and motion. With these four things, there is a material world. That material world arises at the present moment when we contact the world. When we see, when we hear, when we see something, when we hear something, when we smell something, we can contact the material world. But the very important thing, when we understand it, the very first experience, Our eye has ceased. Forms have ceased. Eye contact, eye consciousness, everything we have passed. When we recognize something, we recognize everything through our mind objects, and mind consciousness. But our ignorance or delusion doesn't believe it. Our mind always says that you are living in the outside world. For an example, when we eat something, having some food in your plate, when you eat something, when you eat some delicious food, you immediately look at the plate. When you are tasting some food, you think that the taste comes from the food which is in the plate. Is it true? At this moment, if you taste something, where is that food? That food is in your mouth. That food was in your plate, not it is in the plate just now. As soon as you taste something, your mind immediately goes to the food which is in the plate. That is why you have attachment to the food. If you know very well the food that you are tasting at this moment is in your mouth, do you have attachment to the food? You don't have an attachment to the food, but you can taste it. Attachment mostly arises because of our ignorance. We always think that the food that I am tasting just now is in the plate. Our entire experience that we receive through our senses is also like that. When we see something, when we hear something, when we taste something, when we smell something, the external world is like the food which is in the plate. What is the real experience? What we are experiencing in this moment. Our experience at this moment is that our understanding, the place, the time that we know the world, that is our experience, real experience. When we understand something, we understand everything through our mind consciousness. If you are mindful and wise in this reality, this is the eternal truth. Actually, this is not Buddhism. Buddha says very clearly whether Buddha appears or not, this truth is forever. Buddha, our spiritual teacher, he discovered this reality by himself. That is why we say this message as the Buddhism, as Buddha's message. But Buddha says very clearly, this message doesn't belong to even the Buddha. We respect the Buddha because he himself realized this message in this eon first time. That is why we respect him. But Buddha says very clearly in the discourse of Nagara, which comes in Samyutta Nikaya Nagara Sutta, whether a Buddha appears or not in this world, this truth is forever. If we can keep our attention in this reality, in the present moment, we can immediately overcome all the defilements from our mind, and also we can attain the liberation. For that, we have a gradual path. Dhamma is like the ocean. The ocean deepens gradually from the beach to the deeper water. Dhamma is like that. First of all, we should listen to this message and we should trust in this message. We should be confident in this message. And also, we should gradually practice it step by step. Sile patitthaye naro sapanyo chittang panyanja bhavayam. The wise person practices samatha and vipassana bhavana, tranquility and insight meditation based on virtue or moral conduct. Buddha says, as a wise person, the highest qualities that we can practice are samathoja, vipassanaja. The concentration meditation and insight meditation. As a result of practicing concentration meditation, we can reduce our negatives in the nivarana level, pancha nivarana, 5 hindrances. Especially we reduce anger in this level. Using the samatha meditation technique, we contemplate on it again and again. There are 40 meditation techniques that we can see in Buddhist teachings for our concentration, such as Metta Bhavana, Dhatu Manasikara, Buddhanusati, Anapanasati, Asubha Bhavana. These are the meditation techniques that help us to concentrate our mind in the present moment. The very first step of our spiritual path, reducing defilements, is that, as we mentioned last sermon, that sati nimitta, or the sign of mindfulness. We keep our attention around the nose swapali. Dhamma explains it as parimukhan satin upattapetva. We focus our mind on the end of the nose swapali, nasikaggyeva mukha. This is the very first step of our practice. This is the first step of our mindfulness. We keep our attention around the nose swapali in the present moment based on mindfulness. Then we start our spiritual journey. As soon as we are aware of the present moment, we can understand our mind. Then we are completely aware of our mind in the present moment. Then we start our meditation with the Kaya Anupassana, the contemplation of our physical body. We are aware of our 4 postures. We perform 4 postures: sitting, standing, walking, lying down. And also we practice breathing meditation in and out, mindful breathing. We practice Dhatu Manasikara, the contemplation of 4 fundamental elements. So on, little by little we go forward. And also we practice Vedanupasana, the contemplation of sensation. When sensations come to our mind, we immediately understand whether they are good or bad, whether they are painful or happy, when they are good or bad, when they are neutral or not. The contemplation of sensations. We do everything based on mindfulness. What is the basement of mindfulness? Sati nimitta, the sign of mindfulness. We are aware of this area. It doesn't mean that we look at it. No, don't look at it. We look at it through our mind. Then we come to the next level, chitte chittanupassi viharati, the contemplation of mind. Saragam va chittang, saragam chittanti pajanati. When mind is lustful, we immediately understand now my mind has lust. Vitaragam va chittang, vitaragam chittanti pajanati. Whenever mind is not lustful, we understand it. Vitaragam va chittang, vitaragam chittanti pajanati. When mind has no lust, we understand it. Sadosang va chittang, sadosang chittanti pajanati. Whenever mind is angry, we immediately understand how my mind has anger. Vita dosang va chittang, vita dosang chittanti pajanati. When mind is not angry, we understand now my mind has no anger. Samohang va chittang, samohang chittanti pajanati. When mind is ignorant, we immediately understand how my mind has ignorance at this moment. Vita mohang va chittang, vita mohang chittanti pajanati. This is a very special place. How do we know it? Vita mohang va chittang, vita mohang chittanti pajanati. Whenever mind is not ignorant, when mind has no ignorance, we immediately understand it. How do we understand it? Whenever we understand something, if we think there is something in the outside world, that is the nature of ignorance. Whenever we remember or understand something, if we know very well that forms have already ceased in the past, then our mind released from the material world. We come to insight. We are looking for our insight. We are reflecting on insight. What is that? Insight meditation. Vipassana Bhavana. Whenever we are looking for something in the external world, we are away from insight meditation. It means we are controlled by the material world in the external world. Whenever we are looking inside, it means we are reflecting on impermanence, arising and ceasing of our body and mind. We are taking care of our mind. At that moment, nothing or nobody can disturb our peace of mind. That is the freedom. That is the liberation. That is the emancipation. That is the peace of mind. We were born in this world in order to realize this truth and practice the Dhamma. Actually, our life is very beautiful whenever our mind is pure and calm. Dhamma always helps us to keep our mind very pure and calm and beautiful. We should make a very beautiful and very peaceful mind. For that, mindfulness helps us to achieve these results. Okay, friends, in the Dhamma, now we are going to practice Dhamma, especially meditation. Here we are going to practice some techniques in Buddhism in order to overcome negative thoughts from our mind. We practice here Metta Bhavana, loving kindness meditation, Karuna Bhavana, compassion meditation, Upekha Bhavana, equanimity, and also Anapanasati Bhavana, mindful breathing meditation. Okay, first of all, we are going to practice Sati Nimitta. That is the start of our mindfulness. Then we gradually go forward by practicing several meditation techniques which comes in the Dhamma. Okay, dear friends in Dhamma, relax your body please. Please have a deep breath in for a few seconds. Breathe out slowly and mindfully. Relax your body please again. Straighten your body. Please keep your right hand on the left hand. Be aware of your body posture that you are sitting here. From your legs to head and from your head to legs. Okay, now please keep your attention around the nose or upper lip in the present moment. I completely live in the present moment with the awareness of sign of mindfulness, sati nimitta, end of the nose or upper lip, parimukhang satin upattapetva, nasikageva mukha nimitteva. I pay my attention around the nose or upper lip. With this awareness, now I live in the present moment. Very peaceful moment. With this awareness, now I am going to practice Metta Bhavana, loving kindness meditation. I spread Metta thoughts to everyone, those who are around me in this world. May all beings in this meditation hall be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. May all beings at this monastery be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. May all beings in this village be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. May all beings in this state be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. May all beings in this country be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. May all beings in this planet, the earth, be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. May all beings in this entire world be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. I spread love and kindness just to everyone, those who are in this world. I see the entire world like my family, like my children. I see the entire world without any limits, any barriers, any boundaries. Human beings, non-human beings, visible beings, invisible beings, they are living now far away. I consider all beings in this universe. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. I see the entire world like my family, like my children. I am friendly with everyone. My mind is so pure and calm. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. My mind is filled with loving kindness. Dukkam pantaya nirdukkam Bhayam pantaya nirbayam Sokam pantaya nisokam Untu sambe pipanino. May all beings in the entire world be well, happy and peaceful. Okay, again, I continue my practice, Sati Nimitta, the sign of mindfulness. With this mindfulness, I open my eyes mindfully. Okay, firstly, we practice Metta Bhavana. Now we are going to practice Karuna Bhavana, the meditation of compassion. Here we contemplate on the people who are suffering in this world. There are a lot of people in this world who are suffering with many problems, physical and mental. Focusing on them, we spread our karuna or compassion. We bless them to recover their problems. Okay, please get ready for the next Bhavana, Karuna Bhavana. Prepare your body, please, for the meditation. Relax your body. Be comfortable. Relax your body. Have a deep breath in. Hold a few seconds. Breathe out slowly. Okay, be aware of your body posture that you are sitting here. From your head to legs and from your legs to head. Okay, please keep your attention around the nose or upper lip in the present moment based on mindfulness. Now I am going to practice Karuna Bhavana. I see many people in this world are suffering with many problems. I wish them to overcome their problems and sufferings. May all beings in the front direction be free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. May all beings who are suffering in the right direction be free from suffering. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. May all beings in the left direction who are suffering be free from suffering. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. May all beings who are suffering in the back direction be free from suffering. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. May all beings who are suffering in this entire world be free from suffering. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. When people are suffering in this world, I have a warm heart. I spread my compassion for everyone, those I bless them to recover their problems and difficulties. Dukkhaṃ pattāya nirdukkhaṃ Bhayam pantāya nirbhayam Sokam pantāya nissokam Untu sambe pipanino. May all beings be free from suffering, fear, and problems. May they be free from suffering. May they be well, happy, and peaceful. May they attain the supreme bliss of liberation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, friends in the Dhamma. Still, we are mindful in the present moment with the awareness of Satinimitta, the sign of mindfulness. We do everything silently, so slowly, and mindfully. Finally, we do everything based on wisdom, reflecting on impermanence. Whatever we experience in this material world, we understand everything arises and ceases at the moment. Not only there are material changes, but I contact them at the present moment. When we contact something at the present moment, those conditions or causes arise at the moment. For an example, when we contact something in our eyes arise at the moment, forms arise at the moment, eye consciousness, eye contact, eye sensation, eye phenomena, everything arises at the moment with the conditions. Not only that, they immediately cease with the cessation of conditions or things. Not only that, the very important thing, when I recognize something, I recognize everything through my mind, mental objects, and finally mind consciousness. Those things also arise at the moment with the conditions. They immediately cease at the moment with the cessation of conditions. Then my mind doesn't depend on anything or anyone in the external world. With that, my mind doesn't depend on anything in the inside, in my mind or mental formations or mentality or nama anta. We see only thing which happens every moment in my life is arising and ceasing of mentality and corporeality, nama rupa. As the result of reflecting on this reality, my mind releases from the world. Any space for any defilement. Then I understand my mind. Vimuttang va cittang vimuttan cittanti pajanati. When mind is liberated from the world, I understand that my mind is liberated from the world. Okay, friends in the Dhamma, this is the nature of wisdom. Wisdom is the highest gem or jewelry in this world. Buddha says, Panya Naranang Ratanam. Wisdom is the gem of the men. Wisdom of Panya is highly that Panya directly helps us to overcome all the defilements, all the sufferings, reflecting on impermanence of our body and mind. Still we are in Sati Nimitta, seeing this reality, having this understanding. Now we are going to practice Upekha Bhavana. Firstly, we practice Metta Bhavana, loving kindness meditation. We see the entire world. We saw the entire world as my family, as my children. Then we spread compassion to the world, Karuna Bhavana. We bless them to overcome their problems and sufferings. Now I am going to practice Upekha Bhavana, the meditation of equanimity. I make a balanced mind, equal mind. I live equanimously. Okay, please get ready for Upekha Bhavana, the meditation of equanimity. Relax your body, please. Furthermore, please maintain your sign of mindfulness, Sati Nimitta. Slowly, silently, mindfully, we keep our attention in the present moment. We keep our attention around the nose or upper lip. There are people in this world who are suffering. Some are happy. They are on their own karmic energy. Even though I bless them, sometimes I can control some things in this world. Seeing this nature of the world, my mind becomes equanimity. I see the world as it is, without any attachment or anger. I have no any desire to the world. I have no any compassion to the world in this level. I see the world as a normal person with the equal mind. I see the people as the owners of their own karmic energy, good and bad. My mind is so calm and quiet, a balanced mind. My mind is like a very pure, calm, still water. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, friends in the Dhamma, We are practicing mental culture, meditation, purifying our minds. When we purify our mind, that brings us happiness. That happiness is in the present moment. The world always seeks happiness. People are seeking happiness, but that happiness comes in the future. They are seeking happiness in the future. They always wish a better tomorrow. Actually, that tomorrow never comes. But when we practice Dhamma, our happiness is in this present moment. That happiness doesn't depend on any material thing or person in this world. That happiness completely depends on our practice, mindfulness and wisdom, or samatha and vipassana bhavana. That happiness not a sensual pleasure, that is spiritual happiness. That happiness doesn't depend on anything in the outside world. That happiness is spiritual. We feel the real mind. We are especially we reflect on impermanence, arising and ceasing of mentality and corporeality, or nama and rupa. Nama means mind and mental formations. Rupa means forms that consist with four fundamental elements: earth element, water element, fire element, and air element. Everything arises and ceases at the moment. This is the highest understanding that we should gain in order to overcome suffering, in order to overcome defilements. Okay, with this intention, now we are going to end our Bhavana practice. But furthermore, we are mindful in the present moment. We are training our mind with mindfulness. Especially, we keep our full attention around the nose of our lip. No matter whatever you do, when you walk, please be mindful. Then it is a meditation, mindful walking. Whenever you are sitting, please be mindful. Then that is mindful sitting. When you eat, if you are mindful, that is mindful eating. When you drink something, if you are mindful, that is mindful drinking. No matter where you are, if you are mindful, that is a meditation room, meditation posture, meditation seat. No matter where you are in, if you are mindful, you are in a meditation center. No matter where you are in, if you are mindful, you are practicing Dhamma, you are getting rid of suffering, you are happy, since you are purifying your mind. For that, I wish you all the best. By the power of this practice, may all your spiritual goals meet with success. Finally, may all of us attain the supreme bliss of liberation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dukkam pantāca nirdukkam, bhayam pantāca nirbhayam, sokam pantāca nissokam, hontu sabbe pipānino. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.